What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. I'm your host, Terry. Tonight, we had a good game. The Hornets fought back down to the wire. A lot of clutch shots, but ultimately fall to the Heat. And we got a chance at redemption with literally playing them again on Wednesday. We got a chance to shake back, but I can't help but feel disappointed because this is a game that I feel like we should have won. No Bam Adebayo, no Tyler Hero. This is a game you gotta win, in my opinion, man. I mean, I don't even know who their center is. Don't even know who he is. It's literally Jimmy Butler, Jamie Jaquez, and fucking fat ass Kyle Lowry. Like, bro, Kyle Lowry didn't even score until the fourth quarter. He had like 3 points. He didn't do shit. So it's really Duncan Robinson, Butler, Jamie Jaquez. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And then, of course, you let old-ass Kevin Love cook you off the bench. Like, dude. I just feel like this is a game that we should have won, bro. Terry Rozier, 34 points, 13 assists. I mean, he just keeps going crazy. Man, this is a game we should have won, bro. I swear. Um, Man, I really just feel like this is a game we should have won, bro. I mean, and I'm disappointed in Nick Richards because, bro, you not even playing Bam. 6 and 6, that's it. 6.6 rebounds, that's it. And some of the rebounds that he didn't get really were pissing me off because, like, bro, grab the ball is right fucking there. There's no reason he should have had less than 10 rebounds. No reason. Shit pissed me off. Like, PJ Washington had 8. This shit was there to grab, bro. Fuck, man. Bryce McGowan's 22 minutes, 3 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Just out there running around, bro. JT Thor, 8 minutes, a whole bunch of fucking zeros. Really 9 minutes. Just out there running. Ish, 5-3. And I mean, really, when I looked at the box score, I really thought PJ had started. And I'm like, bro, our bench did nothing. If you had like Nick came off the bench, that's really 14 points because PJ ended up playing more minutes than Nick did. Because we went to small ball because Nick wasn't doing shit. Like, bro, we got too many useless players on this team, bro. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into the video, get into the game, because I'm not trying to be up all night doing this. just being real. From the very get-go, the Hornets three-pointer was what was keeping us in it. And it's actually been an impressive jump. We shot 42% tonight from 3. And it's a crazy comparison compared to how we started the season off. Barely could even shoot 20%, bro. It was ugly. I know we were injured and it was borderline G League team anyway. But still. Three-pointer kept us in it. Terry's facilitating. And Miles' defense at times in spurts because he got some early fouls, as did Brandon Miller. And, I mean, you know, I definitely say officiating was a factor in this game. Because it just seemed like I was going to say the Bulls. The Heat got away with a whole lot of bullshit. And it's like for the Hornets, if we ever tried to buckle down and play good defense, it was a foul. Now, I'm not going to lie, he got called for a few offensive fouls and stuff like that. But they got away with some shit too, man. And it always seems like against us, we just had the worst whistle in the league because any other team can just get away with anything versus us. Even at home. In our house. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But anyways, Miles' defense, it was good at first without the fouls until they started adding up. Terry was hooping, man. Even from the jump, he was hooping and distributing. But, I mean, contested shot, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, he's a bucket. I was happy to see that we were staying down on Miami's pump fakes. Um, in the end, I mean, they ended up shooting 43%. They shot better than us. They're 15 for 35. But we stayed down on their pump fakes, and I like that. Closing out, we didn't bite on everything. It's certain games where you just watch and it's just like, bro, all you gotta do is pump fake and drive. It works every time. I didn't see too much of that tonight. And that's something I really did like when JT came in the game. His defense looked good. It really did. On that perimeter, JT is such a good defender. But it's just like, bro, you have 0 points, dog. 0 points, zero rebounds, zero assists in 9 minutes. Bro, I cannot justify you getting time. How? And then you missed the two wide open threes that you fucking had. Like, this is why you don't play no more. Fuck. But I mean, his perimeter defense, it looks good. And it's just like, bro, even with Bryce, he was drawing fouls on Jamie Hawkins. Both the offensive fouls, Bryce drew them because he stayed down and didn't give up the space that they were anticipating to create. Don't bite on everything. And I liked it. I like the defense in spurts. In spurts, that's the only problem with this team. We play defense whenever we feel like it. Once every 10 possessions, we buckle down and get serious. Like, that's the problem with this team. Um, Terry Rozier also passed Muggsy Bogues in points. I believe he's now at fifth in the Hornets history, which is a big deal. Fifth or sixth, I can't remember which one it was, but it's a big deal. Um, Terry just been a bucket as he came to this team, 20-point guy. Coming from Boston, being a 9 point per game guy, it just shows where, the right team giving you a chance to change the trajectory of your career. Brandon's 3 pointers, man, back to back. He was in foul trouble early, and I feel like if he could have stayed out of foul trouble, we would have won this game. Because Brandon, he's shown he can become a microwave himself. He sees one go through, that's all he needs. He started out like 1 for 4, 0 for 3, missed his first few shots. He might have been 0 for 4 and missed his first 4 shots. But once you see one go through, man, he just starts going crazy. 16 points, 6 for 14, 43% from the field, 38% from 3. Had an and one, made his free throw, dunk, and one dunk, made the free throw. I mean, he had them 5 fouls, man. Terry had 4, Gordon had 4, Miles had 3. 2 of them were early, I think, in the first quarter. So the fouls trouble was definitely a thing. Both teams were in the bonus for a good majority of the fourth quarter. I'm not gonna act like we didn't get any calls, because we did. But the refs were definitely a factor. They were definitely a factor. But anyway, man, Brandon's threes, like, he just makes them back to back, and he just makes them so effortless with no hesitation. It's so impressive for a rookie. I mean, and this is the 40% 3-point shooter with the good defense that this team has been looking for so long. And he is the future. And Terry Rozier really is great, man. I love Terry Rozier, and he's really showing his value. And it's something where, I mean, bro, what can we get? Like, I love Terry Rozier. I'm not somebody who wants to see him go. I'm not. I'm really not. But you can't ask somebody like Terry Rozier, currently playing the best basketball of his career, hey, you want to be a 6-man? You can't do that, bro. I don't think he's going to buy into that. Maybe if we were winning, if we were a good-ass team, maybe. But he left Boston to have a chance to start. So I don't think you can ask him having the best years of his career, especially now. I mean, he's having these 30 and 10 games, 30, going crazy, showing he can be a true point guard and facilitate and score. I mean, he's hooping. It's going to be hard to ask somebody like him to take a back seat and come off the bench, even though that's probably what's best for Brandon Miller's development, being in that starting lineup beside LaMelo. I don't know. You got to see really what can you get for Terry Rozier. Playing lights out like this, you might be able to get a really good package, especially you package him and Gordon. You never know what you could get. But, is that something that I really want? No, I would love to keep Terry, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, obviously, Brandon could play the 3, Miles play the 4, and you do it like that, Gordon's leaving anyway. Um, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how it shakes out. But I love Brandon Miller, man. He's a hooper. I love Terry too. It's tough. It's tough, but it's something that we're gonna see sooner than later. What happens in a few months? Around that February deadline, we're gonna see where we're at record wise and just what's gonna transpire. I have written down JT's defense, man. It is impressive. It is impressive. Um, in spurts, he's just really locked down defender on that perimeter. In the post, he's too skinny. But on that perimeter, though, he definitely can hold his own, bro. It's just I need offense. The thing this team needs is more 3-and-D. It's like we got guys that can give you 20 something, but they're not gonna play any defense. And then you got motherfuckers that are gonna lock up, but they're not gonna score at all. We need the middle. We need 3-and-D. That's what this team needs. That's what this team needs. Man, we went cold in the second quarter with about 7-8 minutes left. We just went in a drought. We couldn't score, and I was getting mad because that was our chance to capitalize and take the game back. We were down like 11, 12, just hovering right there. The Heat went cold themselves. They were cold. It was ugly basketball. If you were watching the game, the stress that I'm talking about. It was just disgusting. The Heat coming down and missing. We came down and missed. That shit went on for like 3-4 minutes straight. It was disgusting. And I was getting so mad because that was our opportunity to come back. Miles was out there. Gordon was out there. And for a long time, they ain't do shit. Now, did I like the lineup? No. Because you got Bryce out there, 3 points. You got JT out there, 0 points. You got Nick Richards out there, and I believe it was Miles and Gordon. I don't know. I know at one point we were basically playing 3-on-5 basketball. I didn't like that shit, bro. I really didn't like that shit. But Gordon picked up the slack, kind of recognized who he was on the floor with and that he had to do something, and he did. He did a little something. And once Terry got back into the game, he went off real quick. And going into that third quarter, man, it really was just all Miles and Terry. In that third quarter, I'm pretty sure they literally scored like 90% of our points in the third quarter. Let me look. Third quarter, we had 27 points. Terry Rozier scored 11. Miles scored 10. You scored 27 points in a quarter. 21 of them are by 2 players. I mean, fuck. I mean, we got back in the game. I'm not going to say it didn't work, but it's just like, damn, bro. Brandon Miller, no third quarter points. Nick Richards, 2. Gordon Hayward, 0. Out there for 8 minutes. Gordon Hayward does nothing in the entire third quarter. Gets 3 assists. No boards, no points. PJ Washington, 1 point in the third quarter. Ish, 2. Bryce, 1. I mean, your players go out there and combine for 6 points outside of Terry and Miles in the third. And like I said, they got it done. They got us back in the game. But fuck. If we could have just gotten some help from just a few guys here and there, we would have won the game. We would have won the game, bro. And this bench needs to be solidified. And once we get 100% healthy, it will be. But we can't keep saying that. Once we get 100% healthy, win. And it pissed me off today. I mean, it might have just, I just seen my boy Darian, Trust the Buzz, he tweeted it too. Yo, I get mad seeing them pan to Cody Martin. I don't want to fucking see him, bro. Sitting there looking fucking stupid. I don't want to see him, bro. He's getting a free $30 million to do fucking nothing. His brother's out there hooping. What do we got? A motherfucker in street clothes, wearing fucking cargo pants with a stupid ass man bun, sitting there doing fucking nothing. While we watch Caleb Martin give us 20 and 9 and 5. Make plays in the playoffs. We got a useless ass twin that doesn't do shit but take up a fucking courtside seat. It just pisses me off. And I know I'm getting off track, but it really does. It really bothers me because I just seen his brother's fucking picture. I get sick of seeing that shit. And that goes back to what I was talking about with the, this could be a good team when healthy. But it's hard to envision the team when healthy because when the fuck is that ever? When is that ever? Man. Anyways, the Hornets, they were clutch late, got back in the game, um, cut it to one and just couldn't get over the hump. But we were right there. We were right there. Clutch play after clutch play. But the only thing was the defense was so suspect. You're giving the points right up. We cut it to one. All of a sudden it's back up to 7. Then you cut it back down to 1. Like, damn, if you could have got some stops, you could have the lead. It's so draining to watch sometimes, bro. But then Terry Rozier makes a crazy shot or something. You just like, you forget everything that just had you pissed off and you're just happy that, we have a chance. But it is draining to watch. It's draining as a fan. That shit is draining, man. We need defense on this team, bro. We need people who can get a stop. Making the shots is big. It's a big, very important part. But getting the stops, not being down double digits every fucking game and having to claw back, it can change the dynamic of this team. We were down, 14, 15, 16, something like that. You can't get down double digits to teams like the Heat. I mean, damn. We can't do this against every team. You can't. What was the biggest lead? Their biggest lead was 14. Our biggest lead was 2. You can't be down 14 trying to win games against good teams. But like I said, we were clutch. We made the plays. One thing I didn't like, I believe it was a 3-point game with like 12 seconds left. We have timeouts. We're in the bonus. Terry misses the free throw intentionally. We were down 3. He made the first one. We're down 2. He misses intentionally and goes to tap it in, gets the lane violation. And, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, hey, if it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't, what the fuck are you doing? It did not work. He got the lane violation. And it's just like, why? We had time. That's something that where if there's 2-3 seconds left and that's your only option, you do something like that. But 12 seconds left, we're about to play the free throw game because it's a close game. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. In the end, I mean, we went on to shoot more free throws and all that stuff, and it went how it went. But I just didn't like that. I didn't like that we ended up in that position because, I mean, you make that shot, it becomes a 1-point game. You never know what can happen. Caleb Martin misses free throws. Kyle Lowry, fat ass, went up there, missed both free throws. You just never know what can happen when it's a 1-point game. You only need a layup to win. It changes stuff. It is what it is, though. Like I said, we do play him again on Wednesday. Looking forward to playing him again. I don't know if Bam Adebayo is going to be healthy. Mark Williams should be back. I don't know if he re-aggravated his back in the last game against Toronto, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm approaching 20 minutes, and I'm getting a little heavy-eyed. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Got to keep the channel growing. I appreciate you, all of my subscribers, all of my people that comment. Even the people that don't comment, they just watch. I appreciate you giving me your time. And on that note, I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.